opening matchup in the playoffs. Later in the show, we have solo improv with Dustin Sharp, sung by Ali Keller, and stand-up comedian Claire Swanson. I'm Alex Cerami, and here's your host, Jeanette, Cerami. And here's your host, Trey, Kalny.
You guys are crazy!
We're crazy!
Yeah.
This is Trey Kalny.
That's Cerami.
That's Alex Romero.
And over there we've got our invisible band. How you guys doing? That goes without
They
saying.
had a long weekend. Chicago Improv Fest weekend. They played all weekend long on this very stage.
People didn't even know that they were here.
Yeah.
Guys, we have so much to do tonight. We have a lot of guests, more than we've ever had. We gotta get right into it. But before we do that, we have a tradition here at the Tonight show. We tell monologue jokes, and we let audience members judge how good or how bad they are. So
We're very competitive. We're very competitive.
3 audience volunteers to get up here and judge some jokes. Right there. 1, 2 more. 2 more.
2 more. 2 more.
3, 4.
Yeah.
Judge game.
All right. Stand up, right?
Yes, we'll stand.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, we'll sit.
All right.
Instantly.
Now you have to stand up again. No, I'm just kidding. What are your names?
I'm Katie.
Katie.
Natalie.
Natalie. Tom. Give it up for our guest special. All right. So how this is going to work is Trey and I are going to take turns reading monologue jokes. Based on.
Bad.
Yeah. All right. So that's a vote for me. 0. Yes.
So if you guys think Jeanette told the joke better, you'll just put a big J. If you think I told the joke better, you'll just put a big T. We'll alternate, and we'll come to you guys after each round. It is ladies first, so Jeanette, take us
Thank you.
away.
Thank you very much. A little bit of sports news, you guys. This one's for you, Alex. To coincide with the signing of quarterback Tim Tebow, Philadelphia pretzel chain has unveiled the new Tebow pretzel, which is shaped into a man kneeling in prayer. That's not the joke, that's real. Conversely, a Chicago pretzel chain has released a new Cutler pretzel that magically disappears right after the game starts.
Oh, he sucks and we hate him.
Yeah.
Hey guys! Anybody like fast food in the side?
Yeah!
Good. Here we go. Hey, McDonald's is in the news because they have suffered from a drop in customers recently when China caught wind of a scandal where objects ranging from a human tooth to pieces of vinyl were found in McDonald's food in Japan. Can you believe that? That's crazy. So this same story appeared in Florida, and the sales went through the roof. Florida people are crazy. You know what I mean? Hey, let's see how we did. Judges, take it away. Those are killer jokes.
Yeah. Obviously, we started with the weakest one, so they're only going to get better.
We don't need block letters now. We got a show to do. Come on.
Oh, I didn't know. We're going.
I won! And James Harris! All right, okay. This is some entertainment news. I don't know if you guys heard about this. This week, Native Americans walked out on an Adam Sandler movie in New Mexico, calling it offensive and unfunny. It was their first time seeing Jack and Jill, obviously. Of course.
Okay. Hey guys, New York is in the news. Any New Yorkers here? Woo! Yeah. Hey, New York News has reported that ADHD medicine is being dangerously misused by adults who are seeking to improve their work productivity. In other news, New York is about 10 years behind on information we already know, so maybe they should be the ones taking ADHD medicine, huh? Fuck New York! Did you get that one? Yeah.
All right,
I've won one round. All right. This is great.
all right. All right. Final round. We got a little bit of local news, local-ish, Midwestern news. So in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, 2 women survived after being stranded in their car for 2 weeks simply by eating Girl Scout cookies. The women were incredibly thankful to be found because the only flavor that was left was the trefoils. You guys don't even know what those are. They're the ones nobody gets. They're the shortbread. She loves them. You should have been in that car.
Hey guys, any Cubans or Catholics here? Alright, here we go.
Any Cubans and Catholics here?
Yeah, those are things they exist. Alright, here we go. Hey, Pope Francis is scheduled to visit Cuba this week on his way to the United States. Vatican officials say that's nice, huh? In light of Obama's recent efforts to normalize relations with that once taboo country, that being Cuba, the original joke we wrote is no longer relevant. So, thanks, Obama. There's an exclamation point. Hey! We get the host the first part of the show. That's the roll. There we go. Give it up for our judges, ladies and Thank you guys so much for putting up with those jokes. Do we have any video game players in the house? Any gamers, as they're called? We've got a few dorks, those things. Well, big video game news last week. Mortal Kombat X came out. The latest installment in the Mortal Kombat franchise. You guys
it's 10, right?
No, they call it X.
Okay.
They call it X because they are X-rated.
Oh.
Yeah, blood, right? Now, what you may not know is NetherRealm Studios, which produces those games, is actually located in Chicago, and I used to work for NetherRealm Studios. This is true. I was a graphic designer, and I was in charge of designing the various levels and stages where these fights would take place. They never used any of my ideas, but I am going to show my ideas to you in a segment we're calling New Mortal Kombat Arena. There's always political infighting in Washington, and I figured, I'm in a position of power. I want to address this with my video game graphics. So I put them in a unique situation. The tagline for this one is President Ermac flexing that executive power on VPKO.
What's the total? Oh,
We'll get to that one. No, go ahead.
what's the total knockout on that round? Is that what you say?
That's right. Hey guys, spoiler alert. I figured maybe we could bring Mortal Kombat to the Disney audience. Tap into a younger market, G-rated and X-rated. Maybe they'd work. This one is called The Clock Struck Midnight on Nightwolf, right? Cinderella's castle got a fatality. Whatever it works. This impressed was the executive.
What's the complete destruction on that one?
Oh, like how did the fatality happen?
Yeah.
That's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Okay. I think they had to listen to Frozen, that song, for like 20 minutes.
Let it go. How do you not know the name?
Hey, how do you not know Mortal Kombat?
Fine. Go on.
Third one. Hey, we do comedy here. Why not put these fights in an iconic comedic institution live from New York? It's Saturday Fight Live. Hey, and sports are big in this country, and maybe we should put them in sporting events. And why not put them in the biggest sporting event that happens in this country at halftime? Guys, it's California girls over there.
What's the absolute degradation in that one?
That's what it should be called. You have to fight Left Shark.
Oh. Stuff.
Hey, great. Hey, you know what? They made Mortal Kombat movies. They sucked. So why not try these in some other films, right? So this one I put in a famous film called The Graduate. It's called Fist to You, Mrs. Robinson. I feel like you should
the title of that one?
Well, there's fists.
Yeah, I know there's fists. There's also open legs.
Hey, I didn't say these were gold.
Okay.
Hey, but you know what? Again, I'm in a position of power. I get to tap into these young kids' minds. I can teach them things. Why not teach them a bit about art history, right? Why not? This one is called Baraka Leaving an Impressionist on Jax. Oh, yeah. Because I worked really hard at that. I had to like pixel it shit.
You didn't paint it?
No, Monet painted that one. Hey, and again, why not teach these kids rock and roll history? Why not come together for a beatdown? Favorite ninjas, palette swap ninjas, they're Beatles. Here we go. Hey, our last one. You know what? We're in Chicago. Sometimes you don't want to fight. You're in a great city. You don't want to fight. You just want to take a photo op. Been there. Nope. Been there. Fought that. There it is. This is how I'm in front of me, ladies and gentlemen. New Mortal Kombat Arena. So as you guys heard during Alex's phenomenal introduction, Scott Darling was supposed to be on the show tonight, but he canceled last minute. This is the third time this has happened to us.
I just found out that he wasn't coming on the set.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. You know, we have this interview slot. We don't want it to go to waste. So we were hoping, you know, why not interview an audience member? Why not do that? Do we have a brave soul out there who would like to come sit down, answer some questions honestly, just talk with me? Anybody out there? Ah! Yeah, we got it right here.
Lisa, come on up. Everyone, a round of applause for Lisa.
Lisa, thanks so much. You are a brave soul, much braver than the rest of you. Lisa, what do you do for a living?
I am a teacher.
A teacher? What do you teach?
I teach special education.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
My parents, my dad is actually in the audience. He was a principal for several years. So huh?
Or Jenny's.
No. What? No.
No, I love my teacher.
Yeah, we all. Yeah, he loves his teacher, so what? No, I have very respect for what you do. Where do you live?
I live in St. John, Indiana.
St. John, Indiana. Anybody from there? You know, Lisa, all I need you to do is just answer these questions. Whatever we throw at you, just answer them honestly as Lisa, the special education teacher, would answer them. Don't worry about anything else.
Okay.
Crazy shit might happen, that's fine.
Okay.
Whenever you're asked a question by me or Jeanette, you just answer it how you would answer it.
Okay.
Okay? Hang out right there, because I forgot we have a segment we have to do.
Okay. Sorry.
You guys may not know this about Jeanette and I, but this isn't our first time hosting a talk show.
Nope.
Nope. We've been doing this for years. Decades ago we had a show. It was a turbulent time in our country's history, but we took it upon ourselves to tap into our country's zeitgeist, you know, address the hard-hitting issues. And we actually have some footage of that show that we want to share with you tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy this vintage footage of Show Tonight.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight. First question, how do you feel about Dallas, Texas? Have you ever been there?
I have been there.
You have? What do you think of the place?
It's extremely hot.
It is extremely hot. Wonderful insight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for John F. Kennedy. You know what? As a thank you for being the first guest on our show tonight, we have 2 tickets back to Dallas in November. Here you go. Before we go on, I forgot we have a segment. You know, Trey and I have been running talk shows for a while now. This isn't our first run of the game. Actually, several decades ago, we did a talk show kind of like this, topical, you know, humor and stuff. And, you know, we're just going to show a clip of that, if you don't mind. So here's just a little clip of our vintage show. Tonight Show.
Thanks so much for being here. Now, what would you say is your favorite play that you've ever seen? Just answer up. You don't die of laughter.
Something else. Shot to the heart.
Shot to the heart. I haven't heard of it, but it sounds great. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for President Lincoln. We're giving you 2 tickets tonight in the box at Ford's Theater. Enjoy those. Stay right there. We have a segment to do. Jeanette and I have been hosting talk shows for a long time. In fact, we hosted a show across the pond in Scotland centuries ago. Please enjoy this footage of tonight's show. Show tonight.
Thank you so much, oh, it's a great night to be on a talk show. Yeah. I picked him off a ship. And now he's a giant fish. Oh, no.
That's Scottish right now.
So, I want to ask you, what's something you're real passionate about?
Well, you don't know me. I'm really passionate about my sword.
Your son! Oh, you love the sons.
Cutlass
Oh,
Supreme.
boy. Well, I really appreciate you coming on the show tonight. I hope you never have to die for your sword. We don't want to take it away! Now, before we hand you over to the Irish, I forgot to tell you, Trey and I have been doing this show for quite a while now.
It is true.
We have some footage, which is really just rhymes. Our show back east, way back east. Here's a little bit of our show called Tonight Show, Tonight Show.
Now, where would you say is your favorite place to travel?
Oh, I have to say Italy.
Italy, I've never been, but it sounds exotic. Ladies and gentlemen, Genghis Khan. Thanks so much for being on the show. Good luck tomorrow in the Battle of Yinchuan. May you not die of wounds suffered while hunting, or fall off your horse, or get ill and die mysteriously, because surely, you being the greatest conqueror of all time, we would know what would happen to Genghis Khan if he were to die. Wikipedia. Stay right there, Genghis. You know, Jeanette and I... We've done this show for several years. In fact, many, many years ago, we had a show called Show Tonight, Show Tonight.
Oh, final question. Hypothetical. You're on death row. It's your last meal. What would you have? Last meal. What would you have?
Shrimp portal.
Shrimp portal. Oh, that sounds so good. Jesus Christ. Well, I certainly hope this is not your last meal, but as a thank you for coming on our show, we got you 12 tickets, plus one for you, of course, at the inn for dinner right after the show tonight. There you go, Jesus. Thank you so much, Jesus. All right, it's been a pleasure. You can stay right there. We'll be right back. When we return, a pharaoh is going to build a pyramid in front of our very eyes. Stick around!
That was nuts. 5-pound bag of peanuts. I hope you don't have